Hello guys, good evening. Welcome again to our channel. Yeah. And we have puto, Hana baked puto. And then I have coffee. Yes. Malamig sa labas, -2. Kaya masarap magkape at masarap kumain ng puto. But while doing that, we have Q&A. Alright. So of course, the question is coming from you. And then we will answer as much as we could.
And the answer will come from us.
Yes, of course, the answer will come from us. Yes. So
choose the good one.
we will read the questions, and we will try to answer to the best that we could to answer this all questions that you got for us. Okay. So the first questions from Fem Santos. Okay. Hi Filipino-Czech family. I always watch your videos. Nakakaalis ng stress. It's like a stress reliever. My question is, do you guys still get jealous or make tampo? Tampo, it's like sulk. It's like you're not in because you get frustrated. You don't talk to me. If yes, how do you fix it? So. Do we get jealous to each other?
Not really jealous, but as you said, tampo, yeah, we did few times, and the longest tampo was for 1 week when I didn't speak to you. It's like 50-50, depends who made the mistake. So if I realize that I make a mistake, I'll come and say sorry. And if you do, you realize that you made a mistake, so you also come and you always make it.
Yeah. So we don't really get jealous.
No.
Because I think in our age, we're not teenager anymore. I'm not sure, but we don't show to each other I don't show to Hannah things that she will get jealous.
Yeah, that's very important.
And Hannah as well, she does the same thing. She doesn't do something that I will get jealous.
Yeah, I don't give a reason. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we don't have reason to get jealous with each other.
No.
Yeah, but this tampo, of course, yeah, I think that's normal to the husband and wife.
Yeah.
But as what Hannah said, the longest tampo she got for me is that 1 week. So I just left her not to talk to me. So I just maybe to calm down the situation. But until that she realized that something has to mend. So we started sorry.
And we start talk about that and where the mistake began, and
yes,
we try to fix it and avoid the situation for the next time.
So next question from Angeline Pangan. Ano po ba yung madalas nyong pinag-aawayan at sino po nakipagbati? This question is like what we often argue about and who get amend first, you or me? How to translate it? Dumudugo na naman yung ilong ko. Bakit ba tinagalog nyo pa yung tanong? Who amend first?
Well, I don't have an argue with you, because I guess I would call it like maybe the culture misunderstanding than the argue. But as I said in the previous question, the answer is depends. If I went a little bit over and I realized that I hurt you and I went a little bit over, so I'm trying to amend. And if you did it, something like you went over and you see that you hurt me, so you're also trying to amend.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's depends, yeah, who made the mistake, who went over.
Yeah. Yeah. So she answered it. Right. Next question. From Sixer Iverson 04. What Tagalog words you can that you know? Sophia, sorry. Sixer Iverson Sophia is not here. She's doing her things in her room.
Yeah, she's
so
playing.
She's playing. So what Tagalog words that you know?
Obviously, I know good morning, maganda umaga, maganda hapon, maganda gabi, maganda is a nice, good, beautiful. Then I know mahal kita, kamusta ka. I used to know right and left, but I keep I'm confused.
You're always confused.
Yeah, then I know pahalik.
Pahalik, yeah.
Yeah, that was a few important sentences on the beginning of our relationship.
Yes.
Yeah, and salamat po. Yeah, sometimes I understand between the conversation like butit.
Butit?
Yes, or
Alright, okay,
somebody's with big belly.
Yeah. Anna always called when I get fat, you know. She always notices first my
belly.
So she calls me butit. So I know that I'm getting fat or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, she has so many Filipino words.
Yeah, but
Okay.
not enough for the conversation.
Yeah, not enough for conversation. Right. Next question. From Violet Colina. Okay. What keep your relationship alive and stronger until this time, considering that you come from two different cultures? So what keep our relationship alive and strong?
I think that the trust, Sophia, of course.
Yes, Sophia, I think so, yeah.
Yeah, and respect.
That's very important to us,
Yeah.
respect.
Yeah, and I think that this things are important to keep going. Yeah, and of course love.
Yeah. But she has another questions like
Yeah.
if you were to choose between retiring in the Philippines and Czech Republic, where would you prefer to retire in the future? Let me answer this first. This is a very good question actually. I don't mind retiring in Czech Republic because Hannah, she has her own house there in Czech Republic. As long as I have pension. Pension because she said retiring. So it means like retiring, it means like you have already pension. I don't mind Czech Republic. Czech Republic is a very nice country. It's clean. People are friendly. The place, Hannah's place, if you watch my previous video, Hannah's place is very good for retirement. So I don't mind Czech Republic. Of course, if you ask about Philippines, I don't set aside Philippines. There is no place like home.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, there's no place like home. So especially all my siblings there in Philippines, and we also have property in Philippines. Yeah.
And I don't mind too. I can figure myself in Philippines. I would love to. And the ideal would be to stay like half year in Philippines, half year in Czech Republic, or
That's her idea. She always said that to me, like
early,
half year in Philippines, half year in Czech Republic.
early retirement, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be ideal, but well, we will see. We're still
We'll
talking.
see.
We're still
Yeah, we'll
talking
see.
about that.
Yeah. Next question from Bernard and Tereso. Do you have plans of retiring to the Philippines after retiring? Or after like when you are retired? Do you have plans? Oh yes, of course. Yeah. We consider retiring to Philippines since we have not big. since we have property there in Philippines, so we also consider retiring in Philippines.
Yeah.
But that depends really, like
About the situation.
about situation. Sophia, we also consider Sophia.
Yeah, and her education. So
Yeah, and of course, we always, as parents, we always want to see our child how she how she does in this world. Even when she will be of age. Of course, we still want our child to see and help her with her family, something like that.
yeah,
Yeah, but retiring in Philippines, yes, of course, we consider.
yeah.
Kumusta, from Dax Sad, kumusta ang Manchester kung nasaang exact area kayo ng Manchester? Okay pa rin ba kahit magulo sa general area? How, in English, like, how is Manchester and where exact area are we in now in Manchester? Is it like chaos in Manchester?
No.
In the general, like he's asking about the general as Manchester. Is it chaos or?
I found Manchester quite a safe place, even that we receiving quite a lot of like no messages, but in the news or about the like bad news. But I found the Manchester quite safe place. I'm not scared to go evening. Let's say like we decide to go for dinner, meal. I'm not scared to go. Like we're saying, oh, it's dark and it's not safe place. Yeah, it's safe place. Safe place.
Si Hannah answered that. Next question from William Bautista. The question is it difficult to marry different race because you have a different culture and style, and being a Filipino and culture and style na rin bilang Filipino kumpara sa, because they have because you have a different culture and style compared to Filipino.
Yeah.
So for me, this is just for me. I think it's not, when we get married, I think it's not about the race. I think that depends on the individual person.
Yeah.
Because just imagine so many marriage Filipino and just Filipino, if you watch Tolfo, so many marriage there, like broken marriage being sorted out by Tolfo. So it doesn't really, like, because of different culture or different. Yeah, of course we consider that. For me, based on my experience with my marriage with Hannah, she has no really other. It's not really like a big difference. It's just whatever marriage you have, Filipina between Filipino and Filipina, and Filipino and other race. I think
it's about the person.
It's about the person, the culture. It's like that is. It comes only that culture. Second, in how you explain that.
Yeah,
Really,
you need to consider culture, and we need to explain to each other. So I would like to this way, or having our marriage this way or this way, and if you really like love the person, or if you are consider the happiness of the family, so you are willing to change. So it's everything depends how do you want to. If I would be stubborn and I say no, I don't want to.
So it means, because this question is like for me, so it means it's not really difficult. It's not really difficult, because I think I found Hannah that she can easily like also give what I want, and I also give what she wants, and then it's just like give and take.
Yeah, give and take.
Yeah. Give and take. So your question is it difficult for me to marry different race because we have different culture? No, it's not really. Like
I think it's just like about the when you approach me and you find me approachable person and easy, or if you same like me, if somebody approached me, the man, and I would not like it, so I will not show the interest, so
Yeah.
so I'm not gonna continue in relationship. So.
Right, next question. Oh, hirap ng tanong na yun from Shinalyn Paris. Okay. Hi kabayan, ask ko lang kung sino ang mas bossy sa inyo. Kung ikaw, paano mo napasunod siya na kahit na alam naman natin puti sila? So, who is more boss? And if I'm the boss, how do I make you follow me? Something like that. Yeah.
Well, Sophia said that I am more bossy.
To be honest, it's not like I'm bossy and she is bossy. It's like 50-50.
Yeah.
If I know that I'm in the right right side, I have to
fight for that
and explain it to her.
Yeah. Why
Yeah,
you want to do this way, or you wanna do this?
Yeah, but most of the decision that we make, we always agree on one situation. Like for example, when there is a property offered in Philippines, and of course, like I told straight away to Hannah, like, okay, I want to buy this property because it's good for our future retirement. First, we have, like, Hannah was like reluctant to buy the property because we need money here, of course. We need money to for our mortgage, right? But I explained to Hannah that if we need to retire in Philippines, we need to have this kind of property. It's a lot where we can build our house. And then explaining to her, I made her believe. So
That's the right decision.
Yeah, we came to a point like, okay, this is good decision. So that's it. No more walang pasikot-sikot. So yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Or we were not arguing, but about the holiday which we just had in Czech Republic, the Christmas. Like you said that we had already one holiday in summer, so we don't need a holiday for Christmas. But because I knew that this year probably we'll go to Philippines and we will not see our family, so I tried to change your opinion and wanted to go so much to holiday for this Christmas. So you said, okay, you're right. Yeah, even that it was costly, you said, okay, let's go, because you saw me that I really, really want it, and so you said, okay, let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See? Okay. More questions. This is personally for me. Ask ko lang, boss, kung mahirap ba maging security dyan sa UK. Counting tips naman, dito ako nag-work sa Qatar. Security din. Thank you, sabi niya. So this question is like, is it difficult to be a security guard in United Kingdom? Because he's a security guard somewhere in Qatar. It's not really difficult to be a security guard here. First qualification you have is to be a resident in England. If you're not resident, I think that's the one difficult, because there is no sponsorship when it comes to that kind of job. There is no employer to spend money for your ticket just to work for being a security guard here.
Yeah.
So other than, like, of course, if there's a like nurse, yes,
because it's
doctors, these are the skills job, But being a security here, there's this country has multicultural country. You can find here a lot of Indians, Pakistani, Ghana, Nigeria,
lots of people from Africa.
Europe. So it's easy to get job once you're a resident here. But if you're not resident here and you're just looking for employer to petition you, to sponsor you to become a security guard here, that's impossible.
Maybe the caregiver or
caregiver,
carer.
I think, caregiver.
Yeah, that's quite wanted, because it's quite difficult job.
There's another questions like that about the teacher, how to become a teacher. My apology, I really don't have idea if there are employers to sponsor you to get here to become a school teacher.
I would say that would be probably the same as a security. Once you are resident or once you are here in this country, safe and you have all documents to prove that you can work here, it's easy. It's easy to get the job as a teacher if you have experience, I guess. Yeah, because there's a lot of opportunity to have this kind of job, teaching assistant teacher. Yeah.
Right. Next question from Art Abrena. Hi Kabayan, is as much as you, Mommy Hannah and Sophia are professional speakers of English. Is that the job with also learning conversational Czech to be able to interact better with Hannah's mom and other family members back in Czech Republic from Baguio? Oh, my apology. Hindi pa ako marunong mag-Czech. Say the same like greetings. Yeah, I memorize some greetings. I memorize some words. So when I speak to my in-laws, I make sure that Hannah is with me or Sophia now is with me because Sophia can speak Czech. And
she's able already to translate.
Yeah, she's able to already to translate some. So like last holiday that we had in Czech Republic. So if Hannah is away, I always called Sophia like, Pinkay, can you please what mommy said? What I called my in-law, my mother-in-law Maminka. So what Maminka said. So Sophia was able to translate that for me. So that's what all I do. Otherwise, if I'm alone at home with Maminka, I just quiet and just
Google
what does it mean, and I later read it. Yeah. So that's all.
Yeah.
So what is your religion? From J. Batbatan. Hannah will answer.
We are both Christians, and we belong to Church of Christ.
Yeah, we are both Christians. We are a member of the Church of Christ. Yes. And then next question. Since you began living in Manchester, has your family had a chance to see a football professional or semi-professional football player? Have we ever encountered any professional from Tony Frotos? As Filipino, since I don't like football, because we Filipino, we don't play that much football. We really love basketball, boxing, billiard. So I'm not really fan of football. So I don't care if there's a football player in the town. Like sometimes they have parade in the town, football player, when there's like championship after like last year, 2 years ago, there was a parade of the city
football team. You don't know.
I didn't bother.
I don't know any footballers, and if they would pass me, let's say in the city, I would not recognize them. So sorry, because we are not the football fans.
Yes. So I think we have last questions, because some of the questions are the same. So we don't really repeat it. It's gonna be redundant. So the last question is for Hannah. From Ronald Barantes. What is your job?
Yeah, I'm working as an admin assistant on account department.
Yeah. She doesn't want to mention the company for for security purposes. So Where do you work? What kind of job is that again?
It's like an administration job.
So Hannah works in the office.
Yeah.
She's doing the office job, accounts, and something like that. So, that's all.
And you didn't try the puto?
Not yet. I will after we vlog.
Don't put it in your coffee. Eh?
No, I don't. I'm not gonna dig this in the coffee. Puto is gonna be this made by Hannah.
Yeah. Sophia likes.
So
I made one with the poppy seed.
That's all for tonight, and thank you for your questions. I hope and we hope that we give you the correct answer. If not, just comment when we upload this video. Just comment So maybe next time we're gonna have again Q&A, and then we will try to answer to the best that we could